survive and advance. It wasn't pretty, but the Bobcats did just that Thursday evening with a 65-57 victory over the Toledo Rockets in the quarterfinal round of the MAC tournament, setting up a matchup with the Buffalo Bulls tomorrow night. It wasn't pretty. The first half, Ohio started the game just 1 of 14 from the field, could not get anything going offensively. The Rockets took a 3-point lead. Midway through the first half, Bobcats struggling offensively throughout, only led by 2 points at the half, 26-24. Remember, this is a team that's been relying on defense the entire season, and it was their defense that stuck up the very first half, giving them a 2-point lead hanging in the half. Talking with Coach Gross after the game, said that the defense is something they've relied on all season long, and it was huge in keeping a margin of victory despite playing so bad offensively in the first half.
They want to know where our defense is at. That means they're listening, and they've come a long way in believing in the commitment level it takes to defend and to rebound, because if you do that in an aggressive manner, you have a chance every night.
Second half much prettier for the Bobcats. Started the second half on an 11-0 run to take control of this game. Talking with the players after the game, they kept their confidence despite the shots not falling in the first half. They knew it would come around in the second half, and it did just that.
Oh yeah, Coach, he gives us a lot of confidence as far as offensively, and it gives us a lot of freedom with the guards that we have. It's just a matter of time before we start hitting some shots. And we came out and we swung aggressively, on the floor, and we hit some shots and we got going and tied in our defense and our aggressiveness there, and we just made plays.
Bobcats took control of the second half with that scoring surge. The game never got closer than 8 points after the second half after that run by Ohio. Big key to that, controlling Ryan Pearson. Remember, Pearson dominated the Cats in their first matchup on February the 8th, in which Toledo beat Ohio. He ran for 18 and 17 the first game tonight. He was a non-factor for most of the game. A lot of that had to do with double teams Ohio had on him. Also, Ivo Baltic did a really nice job covering him for the most part of the game. Coach Gross, a lot of respect for Ryan Pearson, knew that was a huge key in the victory tonight.
I really respect watching him on film, and he was terrific in game one. He tried to make some plays today too as well. We were fortunate. I thought the size bothered him a little bit. We trapped him a little bit. We tried to keep him off balance, and fortunately our guys were able to execute the game plan on really less than 24 hours.
18 points for DJ Cooper tonight. Like I said already, he was the leading scorer tonight. Also 13 points for Walter Offit. Also 13 points for Reggie Keeley coming off the bench. He was a huge key for Ohio and getting the points in the paint. Tonight, Bobcats beat Toledo 28-16 points in the paint-wise. On the inside, a lot of that had to do with Reggie Keeley playing such a motivated style of ball tonight. He was huge for Ohio off the bench, and Ohio relied on him for the most part. And Ohio eventually raced out to a 65-57 victory tonight. It was a little closer than the final margin indicated. The Bobcats had as much of a 16-point lead in the second half, started to trade baskets, but at the end of the day, the Bobcats are moving on. They've already beaten the Bulls twice this season. They'll have to do it a third time in order to set up a matchup with either Akron or Kent State in the finals of the MAC tournament on Saturday. But they've got to get through Friday first. That'll be tomorrow night, 9:30, same time, same place here at the Q. Ohio looking for his third straight win over the Bulls and a date in the MAC finals Saturday. For the Bobcat Sports Showcase, I'm Blake Brody.